One of the greatest gifts that you can give another being is your complete presence. So come on in, get comfy, and let's explore this together. One of the greatest gifts that you can give another being is your complete presence. And complete presence is a little bit more hard to come by these days with all of the distractions, the technology, the phones, the notifications. But complete presence, or active listening as it's called in therapy circles, is a beautiful gift and a powerful healing tool. Active listening, complete presence. When you sit and hold space for another being and just observe, listen, hear them, see them, without any preconceived notions, without thinking about how you're going to reply, without trying to label their experience in your mind, without, rifling through the filing cabinets of your mind for a piece of advice or a book that they could read or whatever. Just that presence, being 100% here with a person, holding space and allowing whatever is present in them to be what it is, without judgment, without needing it to be different, is a beautiful thing and a beautiful gift, and it creates a very powerful healing experience for the other being, and creates a sense of safety that so many of us are craving. But we don't even know that that's what we're craving, to be fully seen, heard, and understood is a deep human desire, but also a deep desire of all beings. Our plants, our animals, our planet, all sentient beings. And then in the unseen realms, God, Spirit, your angels, guides, ancestors, they also want to be heard, understood, witnessed. But how often do we take the time to sit down with another being, another human, an animal, our spirit team, and really get quiet, put down our to-do list, put down our technology, put down whatever is rattling through our minds, and just be fully here now with whoever is in front of us, with our surrounding environment, with the beings in the unseen realm who are always with us. So much can open up for us when we are just present and open, without expectation, without needing to have our particular experience, without needing to control the outcome of the interaction. And without any preconceived ideas about this person sitting in front of you, this being sitting in front of you, this energy that surrounds you. How often do we do that? How often are we that open? This is something that God's Spirit has been working with me intently on for the last little while, is a more complete presence and openness. Really beginner's mind. But beyond that, just a sense of curiosity about everything. And this has always been there for me. This has always been a part of my experience of the world, but it's getting a new depth these days. Because I didn't even realize, like, I knew that curiosity was there, but I didn't realize how much I was still going into conversations, situations, even prayer sessions and meditations with expectations of how it should go, how it should feel, how this person is probably going to show up, and even how God, how Spirit is going to show up, how my angels are going to show up, how everyone is going to show up. I had all of these subconscious expectations. So I've been in school lately, just learning a new kind of presence, going into all situations without expectation of how it's going to go, of how people are going to show up, of how Spirit's going to talk to me, how my angels are going to show up, how God is going to show up for me. And I'll tell you what, I have been surprised, very pleasantly surprised, but I have been surprised with what is taking place and also how I'm receiving it, because I went into a situation with no expectation, with just an openness and a curiosity about how the day is going to unfold, how each interaction is going to unfold. And even with these videos now, I used to kind of script and write down ideas and whatever, but today, and actually the last few videos, I'm sure if you've been watching my content and listening to these messages, you'll probably have seen a shift in the last 6-8 months. But particularly in the last 3 months, I've just been opening the door and seeing what wants to come through, what wants to be said. And that's the same for today's video. I had no idea when I sat down today what we were going to discuss. I sat down, I meditated, set the intention, as I always do, to be a channel for the highest love, and asked, what should the topic of today's video be? And I got an answer right quick. Got a feeling right quick. And here we are discussing what came up. That your complete presence is the most beautiful gift, one of the most beautiful gifts that you can give another being. And so I want to thank you too, dear viewer, for being present with this message, being open to this message, coming with an open mind, as you all do. You come in with an open mind. I'm so grateful for all of you for being on this journey with me. But this is how it's been working lately, and I've been bringing this into my work, my conversations, my videos, my everything that I'm doing. And I'm finding that approaching life in this way, without expectation allows more space for me to have a new experience of life, not react from preconceived notions or memories of previous similar events. It's allowing me to just be fully present here with what's happening and to have a new experience, which I am noticing is creating new neural pathways in my mind. So rather than showing up to a situation with an expectation based on the memory of a previous event and then having a similar reaction that I would have in the past, I'm coming with no expectation, being open to what's happening. And when that happens, I'm drawing less and less from my memory bank to react to this situation. And I'm finding that I'm just being more present and more open with everything that's happening. It's really brought about a new sense of peace for me, like on a very deep level that I have not experienced before, and that I'm so grateful for. And it's funny because for how spiritual I am, I also am very logical, practical, analytical, and my mind works in a very scientific way. So everything that I share with you all, I've actively practiced in my own life. I feel like that's really the only way to actually bring something to you and share with you is if I'm practicing it myself, because otherwise I'm just talking out my ass basically. But where I was going with that is this complete presence and openness and, freedom from expectation is also one of the greatest gifts that you can give to yourself, particularly if you notice that you're going through an emotional rumbling. Just being aware of what's happening and noticing your mind wanting to go back into your memory banks and pull up all the memories that were attached to this same emotion and replay them over in your mind. Just being with this emotion with your complete presence, holding space for it, not judging it, and allowing it to be what it is in this present moment, and detaching from all of the memories that want to come forward, allows the emotion to just pass through you a lot faster. And when you allow the emotion to just be what it is and to pass through you, move through your being without pulling all of that memory with it, it really starts to free you up. Because with that kind of presence and holding space for whatever is happening within you, you can just be with it and let it go and be with whatever next moment comes for you, rather than being pulled down a rabbit hole into the past. You're just here now with what is, without expectation. And this is a practice. It's a practice, but I'm just sharing with you what I've seen in my own experience with this, practicing this complete presence, trying to come at every part of life without expectation of the outcome, allowing it to be what it is. and then releasing it and not needing to carry that experience with you throughout the rest of your day. So this complete presence without expecting a certain outcome allows you and the person that you're holding space for to just be free, to be in the moment, expressing what's present, and then releasing the experience. It's a new level of freedom, but also a new, deeper level of connection. So interesting kind of mix, kind of dichotomy there. So I invite you to try this on in your own life if it resonates. I know for me, it's brought a great sense of connection and also peace and an emotional freedom that I wasn't expecting. Just this active listening, this complete presence, not having any expectation of the outcome, just being in each moment as it arises. So let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. I always love to hear from you. Share this with somebody you love and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love.